What is good, YouTube? And today we're going to address the futures of Chris Smalling and Phil Jones and discuss whether they have a future at Manchester United. The signing of Victor Lindelof a couple of days back has increased speculation that either one of Smalling or Jones are going to depart United this summer. Smalling didn't have the greatest of seasons, whilst Jones has never been able to put a consistent run of games together. Both individually are fine defenders, but I do doubt whether they have what it takes to become a first-team regular at Manchester United. You have to ask yourself, put your hand on heart and say, is Smalling world-class? Probably not. He's in the bracket under. Is Phil Jones world-class? Could he become world-class? Probably not. Both are in the mid to getting onto the late 20s. And it'd be hard to see both Smalling and Jones establishing themselves, becoming like the Ferdinand and Vidic. Now, I know not everybody's going to be Ferdinand and Vidic, but that's the level we want our defenders to be at. And I just feel like neither of them are capable of doing that. Whereas Bailly, I think, has got the potential to be a future United centre back for years to come. I think he could be world class. The pair of them could play for 90% of the Premier League teams. They've walked straight into the starting 11, but here at United, it's a different ball game. And with the signing of Lindelof, he's probably going to be first choice alongside Bailly. And when Raul comes back from his injury, they're going to be 4th or 5th on the pecking order, and that's not even including Shuan Tabi in this. They could even be further down. So you do get the feeling one of them, or if not both, are going to be set for a departure. If we had to pick one to leave, if I'm brutally honest, I'm going to have to say it's going to be Chris Smalling. Smalling got given quite a lot of opportunities last season and let Mourinho down badly. I'd probably say he was our worst performer of the season. Yes, he had his injuries, and everybody doesn't, they're entitled to have the odd occasional bad season, but I do feel like Mourinho favours Jones. And if I had to pick one game, it'd probably be the Chelsea one. He just had an absolute nightmare. We were 1-0 down inside 30 seconds, and then the next thing he's criticising him in the press conferences, saying, he isn't going to play through a 100% pain barrier. All the indications are that Smalling's probably going to be the one to leave, whereas Jones is going to get given another shot, another crack at the whip, and see next season whether he is fit enough and whether he can get not just fully fit, get a consistent run of games together, and see Mourinho gets a chance to see what he's about. I think with Smalling, he's already made the decision, and it would be a little shock. It comes a little shock if Smalling was the one who was going to get sold. Like I said before, Smalling's probably going to walk into 90% of a lot of Premier League teams. He's a really good defender, but I just don't feel like he's good enough to play for United. And let's be brutally honest on this. He's been here since 2011, and yes, he's reached some really good heights, but is he world class? Probably not. Is he good enough to play for Manchester United on a regular basis? Probably not. We've already got 5-6 centre backs at the club already, so it's a bit unfair to keep him round when he could be playing first team football at other clubs. So it's a bit unfair to Smalling. It makes sense for United and for Mourinho to probably cash in on him. And with the transfer market these days, all players' values going up, Smalling, we're probably going to get 20-25 million for Chris Smalling, and like I said before, there's going to be an awful lot of clubs wanting. He's going to walk into an awful lot of teams. He's that, on his day, he's a really top-notch defender. He just isn't good enough to play for United. So that's my take on who's going to go between Smalling and Jones. Hit me down in the comment section below. Let me know who you think it'll be. Do you think the pair of them will go? Do you think Smalling will go? Or do you think Jones will go? Do you think I'm completely wrong?